In 1982, the Dartmouth College fraternity Omega Omega Omega, also known as Tri Mega, decided to turn the basement of their fraternity house into a hazardous waste storage site for the purpose of earning extra money for their various social and extracurricular activities. Their plan was to charge for the storage of hazardous chemicals that were commercially useful, for example, pesticides, which they would then sell for use by others. After receiving a large donation from a wealthy Dartmouth College alumnus and past fraternity member, the fraternity remodeled their basement into a state-of-the-art facility. Tri Mega then entered into contract with Very Dangerous Chemical Incorporated, a large multinational chemical company with headquarters in Norwich, Vermont. The contract called for Very Dangerous to arrange for the shipment of barrels of Vampyridium, an EPA-registered pesticide, to the Tri Mega fraternity via Dart Trucking, a Dartmouth student-owned small trucking company. In 1984, Tri Mega received the first shipment of the pesticide and began selling it to local farmers. In 1985, they were forced to stop selling the pesticide after the EPA canceled the pesticide's registration, because of new scientific findings linking Vampyridium to a rare disease involving photophobia and strange dietary changes. However, Tri Mega continued to receive shipments of Vampyridium from Very Dangerous for storage and disposal via Dart Trucking. In 1992, after 3 years under double-secret probation for violations unrelated to their operation as a hazardous waste facility, Tri Mega was closed and the fraternity members were expelled, leaving a large number of storage containers of Vampyridium. Upon initiating a cleanup of the fraternity, the EPA discovered that several storage containers were leaking and that there were cracks in the storage facility and that the seepage of the chemical was likely entering the groundwater. At the same time, doctors at Dartmouth Hitchcock and Dick's House reported a statistically significant cluster of Vampyridium symptoms among Dartmouth students.
Yes. Several years ago, my associate, Dr. Carlisle Cullen, brought to my attention many students with inexplicable desire to eat freshly butchered raw meats, and moody women with whom they had biology class. They had strength enough to stop Hanover High buses, they all hated Taylor Lautner, and they all had pale skin that glistened in the sunlight. We ran many tests and found that not only were the students all turning into Robert Pattinson, they all had traces of Vampyridium in their systems. Needless to say, we all became a bit alarmed. We're a college, not a middle school in Forks, Washington. It's imperative that the Vampyridium be removed from the campus, lest we all find ourselves in the same boat as the sun god.